Hey guys, this is All Day 1102 Network.
This is your boy Get Low, aka the Panic Dropper, Mr. Bedroom Eyes himself, and yes, I fuck fat bitches too. And this is Jarrins Thoughts, EP1. I got one of the Three Kings of podcast. I'm about to say Three Kings of Comedy.
It's all good. It's all good.
The Three Kings of Podcasting. There's some raw shit, and that's how I like it. Three Kings of Podcasting with me, my man Killer K. You already know. And man, first, it's some things I was thinking about, man. This is Jarrins Thoughts, and it's some things I really was thinking about, man. I want to let it be known, man. Like, is there anything like concerts, events, parties, networking, social things that you've seen or want to attend? You know what I'm saying? That really caught y'all, make you want to like say, yo, I got to go see that movie, or I want to go to that concert, or oh man, that's a good way to network or plug in with this, that,
Yeah,
or
man, I want to go see Megan. Megan is it's almost like a spinoff of iRobot.
Okay.
And they try to cut this bitch off, and this bitch don't cut off.
She said, I ain't going for it.
Yeah. And from what I seen in the trailer, man, it's supposed to be a horror / action.
Okay.
So what the robot ends up doing is killing certain motherfuckers for the family, basically. I'll show you the trailer when we get out of here.
Oh, I gotta see that shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I like shit like that. I'm a nerd,
yeah.
so I fuck with all that shit. But one thing I want to do, man, I want to go see Black Adam. Because I'm a real, everybody know I'm a comic book fan. I love that nerd shit. I've been doing it all my life. So I really want to see how The Rock plays this, how they gonna do it. Especially one of my favorite characters in DC is Dr. Fate. So I want to see how Pierce Brosnan, the old James Bond, how he bring that character to life. I want to see how that work. And I also want to go to Comic-Con, man. Like, it's just this super duper nerd out event where motherfuckers be dressing in like costumes, and you get to see all the anime and all that shit. Yeah. I really want to go to that.
I ain't gonna flex. They got some real on that cosplay.
Boy.
I've seen some on my Twitter, and I'm just like, yeah, man.
Power Girl. Ooh. Basically, if you ever see a chick cosplaying with the white little, just like the white little bikini and the blonde hair, and she white girl, big titties, big ass, and like the red cape.
What's the name again?
Power Girl.
Power Girl.
Like, I Google a picture of her, and yeah, she basically like Superman's cousin, like a clone type shit. It's mad if it's been awesome.
It'll be right here.
Yeah, Power Girl. You'll see that bad bitch. Yeah, I will fuck her. Yeah, and if you want to know who else is my comic book crush, her name is Big Barda. She'll be right here too. I don't know what it is about this bitch, but I will fuck the shit out of her. I don't know why. I don't even know why I want to fuck her. But this bitch right here, I want to fuck her. But
I got you.
That's one thing I want to do, and I also want to go to a Kansas City Chiefs game, man. That's my favorite team. I done been to Redskins games and seen the Ravens. I done been to baseball games, but I never seen my team play. I want to go see my Chiefs play. I got to go be in that sea of red, doing the chop. And when they sing the national anthem, when they say the home of the brave, in Kansas City they don't say brave. They say, and the home of the Chiefs. I got to be there.
Okay.
I got to be there doing that shit.
Okay.
But another one, but there was something you wanted to talk about, bro, like off camera, some things that happened, man. Like, what's your thoughts on that, man?
Well, I had to sit down with you, brother. You know, I had to get Jarrins Thoughts on how can I be a better man in a relationship?
Three rules that I always think, 3 key rules a man should do in a relationship is: 1, find a way to be spontaneous and be consistent in your spontaneity, because it will make her respect it when it comes, but when she feeling like it ain't coming, she know that one day it will pop up, because that's what you do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So find a way to keep the spark, but not overwhelm yourself always thinking, I always got to do this, I always got to do it. Just because it'll be times when you just thinking about your girl, and in that moment say, yo, just write her a letter, something, tell her I love her today, get a just because gift. You know what I'm saying? That's something I do. And a player ass move that I seen a couple of my friends, my cousins, and some dudes in the barbershop say was, man, they paid a woman to take the day off.
That's gangster.
That's some player ass shit. Like, yo, babe, how much would you make if you went to work? Oh, I would have made woo. Well, here, take that, spend a day with me.
If you got it like that.
If you got it like that.
If you got it like that.
Now, like I say, if you got that is a play ass move. If you got it like that, nigga, do that shit.
Right.
And you will earn at least 6 months of leave alone from your woman. And ladies, 6 months, and fellas, 6 months to leave alone from your woman or earn your woman at least a year and a half of good shit.
I hear that.
Because women, y'all don't understand how much it means to us to be left the fuck alone by y'all sometimes. That's the feed me, fuck me, shut up part. That's the shut up part of the feed me, fuck me, 3 things. And the second thing I learned was recognize when your woman is giving you advice that's really helpful to you. Because a real king can recognize from king to king. Because this is one of the 3 kings of podcasts. I'm not lying, I said comedy earlier, but I didn't
appreciate it. You too, my brother.
You know what I'm saying? One of the 3 kings of podcasts. And when your woman is giving you helpful advice, you will, as a man, you will know it. And sometimes you think she's just cackling or whatever, but there is times where, as a man, you have to realize that your woman is giving you some constructive criticism that can help you. And the third thing is realize when she in emotion and when she on bullshit.
Right.
Because something I just had to learn how to be a better man was just recently with me and my situation. I had to realize that she was in such an emotional, rattled state that it could have caused us to really separate. And I had to realize that, hey, as a king, now it's time to leave. Now it's time to say, look, sweetheart, your emotions, this isn't something that's really real right now. And it's the way you have to break that down to your woman. You have to tell her, A, what she's doing, B, why she's doing it, and C, why she will not do it to you. Because if you chose me to lead, be your man, you have to understand that I'm not leading you down the road of destruction. Every path or leadership goes through rough times and hard times and tribulations.
Right.
So even in those times, you pick me to lead you, but we not dead. We not fucked up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Understand the process. And what you're and what she could be feeling right now is an abundance of emotion instead of that constructive criticism. So those are some of the 3 things that I have personally learned to do. Be consistently consistent with your spontaneity and things you do for her. Because women they'll say they want flowers as soon as you get them flowers. Then they say they want to go out to eat. Then you start taking them out to eat. Now they want to go to the movies.
Then they want flowers again.
They don't know what they want. They just you always hear me use an analogy, never judge a fish for swimming.
Right.
That's what they do. They just like a school of fish, just in the water going, and when one fish say, ooh, diamonds, all those fish say, ooh, diamonds, and go over there too. You know what I'm saying? Then when that fish say, ooh, food, oh, it is food, and that's what they do. Never get mad at them for doing that. Because sometimes women, they innately do things that they don't know that they're doing. That's just how they are in nature. So you have to understand that comes in with the emotion. Understand when they're giving emotion and when it's not, it's bullshit. They have to recognize that. And then understand when she's really giving you advice. Because sometimes your woman will really, if you pick her to be your queen, as a king, you have to understand that maybe right now, my war, I think my archers over here really can hit these motherfuckers and your queen coming, baby. That's why you losing. Your cannons need to be right there.
Right. Okay.
Sometimes that's advice.
So, you named out 3 things. The third being to shut up. Why, as men, do we need our woman to be quiet?
I'm gonna tell you why. Patrice O'Neal, one of my influences. Somebody else want to talk about certain influences. One of my influences in doing this is Patrice O'Neal. Because I love honest shit, and I love people that speak that good honest. And he had a bit where he said, a man want to be alone, but we don't want to be by ourselves. And when he said that shit, a light bulb went off. I was like, he is absolutely right. You can ask my woman, there's been times where I've been just sitting in the living room playing the game, and she'll come out and not bother me, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. You can be in the crib chilling with us, doing whatever, just leave us alone, because that quiet time, what women don't understand is we need that to process everything that we're going through. And every man has a hobby, whether it's playing the game, building, working, fixing a car, doing whatever. Every man has something to keep his hands and mind and thought process free of the trials and tribulations of the world.
Mm.
And the one thing that we all need from our woman is that peace, that quiet in the storm. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is life. That women really don't understand that men go through. So when they're when they're around us, we really want them there, but we don't want them to bother us right now. Be my peace.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is. That's how it goes.
You know what I'm saying? Be my peace. Like right now, like I done went out in this world and I walked back through the door. For a black man, that's a miracle in this country.
Right.
Every day I walk back through that door, that's a miracle. Really in this country. So now that I'm in this door and I just give me 30 minutes to an hour or however long I'm on this game. Or let's just say your man played the game. I play the game. Nah, that's what I do. She'll know within 2 or 3 hours of me playing the game, now she can come talk to me. Or at least an hour or whatever into the game, now she can come talk to me. Because now by then, I done wound down. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And women, you need to understand when your man comes in and starts his process of winding down, when it is that you need to unload whatever it is you need to unload on him. Because now he can handle that. Because now he done got the rest of the day out of the way.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And that's what women don't get. We want to be alone, but not by ourselves. When I come in that house, let me be alone. Let me be by myself. Yeah, I want you there. I don't care if you're in the vents. I don't care if you're in the closet. I don't care what you're doing.
I need you here.
I need you here. I need you here with me, but I don't need you here with me right now.
Right.
So, that's what I mean by that shut up part. You know what I'm saying?
So, I come off pretty brash. I'm very direct and honest. But see, when it comes to checking your lady, that can be difficult. What is the respectful way to check a woman?
If I'm going to be honest with you, there is no respectful way to check a woman.
Woo! Talk to me. And for the people out there who speaks this language.
That's right. Fire up. I'm about to let it be known there is no respectful way to check a woman. And I hope we can edit this motherfucking helicopter out. But what I say by that is, even if you talk to your woman calmly, because what you have to do, like I said earlier, you have to tell her what she's doing, why she's doing it. Because a lot of women do things that they don't even know why they're doing it. And you have to spread, as a man, like, you have to let them know, like, but they're not gonna, they don't listen to receive the constructive criticism that they always give us, that we have to take in.
Right.
Because they take that as attacking. And that's a problem that all men go through.
But we take it as attacking as well. It's just we're used to it. We're used to taking criticism from work. By men at work. Get your ass back to work.
You're moving too slow. Hey, not even that. How much workload can you put on a motherfucker before he cracks? And you just sitting there, and they know they piling work on you. They know they done put like 6, 7 things on you. Then here they go again. Hey, I know we got this, but can you try to do this? And then you like, all right, get it done. But that's just what every man go through in this life, whether he working in the office, whether he working at a grocery store, whether he a motherfucking movie star. You get what I'm saying? Like, all of us go through it. And when you checking your woman, you know what I'm saying, most of them are gonna receive it as an attack. And then once you're telling them why they're doing it, then you have to tell them why they're not gonna do it to you. Because if you don't stand up and be that male figure, because for one, fellas, let me say this. No masculinity that you have is toxic. That is bullshit. Your masculinity is what makes you a motherfucking man. Period. Toxic masculinity is a fabrication that whatever you want to call it, right-wing feminism, whatever you want to label that shit. That's bullshit. And when you let them know this is why you're not going to do it to me as a man who loves and cares about you, you have to let them know that just like you feel I'm replaceable, you have to understand, look, there's a million of you. For every bad chick, there's 90 of you. Just as you feel I'm replaceable, you have to have that same energy as a man that you can get another one. Even though it may hurt that this one gone.
Yeah.
You know how we feel as men. But you have to have that energy, and then you have to take that energy. Even if you decide to break that shit off with her, go into this world with that same energy, you have to carry that every single day, even walking with your woman. You have to have that masculinity. It's not toxic. It's what protects her. It's what makes her go to the movie and ball up against you when the killer jump out. You dig what I'm saying?
But I think that circles back to giving your man your peace. At the end of the daggone day, you expect me to be your protector, correct?
That's right.
You got to understand that this protector has an inner beast.
And you can bring that out of me towards you.
Correct. And this beast has no name. It has no name on who anybody can get it.
Anybody.
Including you.
Preach, brother.
So when it comes to being our peace, women, you got to understand that the same way you've dealt with work all day, I've dealt with work all day.
Same way.
The same way you need to eat, same way I need to eat.
And a man would sacrifice eating so his woman can eat.
You better. What kind of man would I be?
Oh, if I live hey, that's that shit. That's that shit right there, boy. Like real R&B lovers know about that. Like if you don't know about that,
you know, I just I really feel that women, they're taking their voice back.
I'm not saying they're taking their voice back.
Explain.
Women haven't taken their voice back. What they did was start shouting and not saying shit.
Why do you feel that way?
Everything that, as far as this feminist movement has been proven, has been debunked. From the wage gap from between men and women has been debunked. From the rights that women have over men has been debunked. If you go to the court systems, you will already see that men pretty much have no rights. When the women rights movement basically happened and they signed all those papers to give women what they call equal rights, really what they did was they didn't give women equal rights, they gave women all the rights. If you go to a job right now, they are more likely to hire a woman than a male. Colleges are full of women. I think almost I don't know the exact number right now, percentages. You know, I'm one of those niggas that like to study before I say some shit. I don't know the percentage, but I do know that women are in college at a higher rate than men, but yet they're not taking the jobs that pay more. Like STEM, science, technology, I don't know, I forgot what the E stand for, and math, whatever. Ecology, economics, whatever. But the STEM shit, you know about STEM.
Yeah.
So they're not doing that. They're taking more jobs that are related to their nature, teaching, nursing, which is what a woman does, is education and nurture by her nature. And what they're doing is now they screaming they don't need us, but they want love. You can't have one without the other. They screaming, men ain't shit, but I can't find a good man. They screaming hot girl summer, but yet they want to be respected.
Woo.
You know what I'm saying? So they have a voice, but the problem is their voice ain't saying nothing. Their voice is to point the finger at you and not look in the mirror. And that's what we're going through. Like, I seen a dude the other day, I was looking at this therapist, and he said that the reason why black women don't take therapy is because it will force them to look in the mirror and hold themselves accountable. Because a therapist makes you talk about what you've done to face your demons to get them right. And at a high rate, black women don't want to do that. And not only black women, a lot of women.
Yeah.
A lot of women don't want to look in the mirror because the old saying is a woman is always right, right?
Yeah, that's the traditional saying. Happy wife, happy life.
Now, this is I'm about to let this shit be known. That's the biggest piece of bullshit, Nick, that I've ever heard in my motherfucking life. Because if a woman is always right by that analogy, if you flip the coin, because they want equality. So the equal side of that coin is the man is always wrong. So that means the minute you come and talk to me about what I'm doing, that means as soon as I tell you you're right, that means I'm lying because I'm wrong.
Break that down for me.
If you're always right, that means I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Which means the minute you come and tell me to correct something, the minute I go, baby, you're right, that means I was wrong and even saying I'm right because you're always right and I'm always wrong. So even me admitting my wrong to you makes me a liar.
Oh, like it's opposite day.
There you go.
Okay.
Yes, baby, you're right. I'm wrong in saying you're right because I'm always wrong. listen, but a woman is always right. Just like they say, it's never a reason to hit a woman. I don't like that saying. There's never a reason. I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying you should hit your woman. I'm not
to our listeners, we do not condone.
I do not condone domestic
violence.
I just don't like the saying there's never a reason to hit a woman, because that puts them on a level above any kind of reprimation. Stephen A. Smith got suspended for saying we have to look at both sides of the fence.
Right.
He got suspended for that. That's fact. So if you wake me up out of a drunken stupor and say, Jarrin, is there a reason to hit a woman? I can be dead drunk, about to die, and you can wake me up and say, how many reasons to hit a woman? I can at least give you 3. Dead drunk. At least. There's never a reason. A woman is always right. Happy wife, happy life. That means your happiness comes from me making you happy, which in turn is going to make my life happy. Now let's think about that. How can I make you happy if I'm not fucking happy? Which is going to make me happy. It all starts with me, the man. If I'm happy, I'm going to keep you happy, which is in turn going to make me happy.
Okay.
It ain't you happy, then I'm happy to make you happy. No, I have to be happy. And if I'm not happy, how can I make my woman happy to give me the peace that I need?
Okay. So, last question of the day. I definitely want Jarrin's thoughts on this. So, how can a man get happy? Because
that is
70 I want to say, I don't know the facts, 70% of men are dealing with depression and dealing with suicidal thoughts.
Men are at a higher suicide rate than ever in history. We are committing suicide because of depression and loneliness that a woman would never ever understand, because even a fat bitch can go out to the club and get fucked.
Yeah, as long as you got a slit, you gonna have a dick.
That's a fucking bar. That's a fucking bar.
I mean,
that's a fucking bar.
That's just what it is. But how does a man gain happiness in this low down, dirty world?
Your happiness has to come from your ability to chase your dream. And your dream cannot be pussy unless you want to be a porn star.
Tenfold.
Unless you want to be a porn star, chase your dream at all costs, even if it means failing, because once you start seeing even the smallest fruits of your dream come true, like, I ain't gonna hold you, right now is one of them. I had to go through processes with doing this shit, podcasting, and finding a team that was not only willing to work with me, but to see my potential and understand that I wasn't just a groupie or come around to get down nigga that just wanted to do this shit because it looked good. Mm-hmm. You see the passion in me just like I see the passion in you.
Yeah.
You see I want to make this shit turn into movies, clothing, shows, whatever.
Yeah.
This is what I want. And just even working with you right now, sitting down, we using our jobs to fund what we love. That's what makes a man happy. When you are doing whatever it is you love to do and you chasing it full throttle, that's what's going to make you happy. And in this world, you're going to go through motherfuckers telling you whatever it is you want to do. Motherfucker, if you want to stream video games and that's all you good at, you going to have motherfuckers telling you ain't shit. But watch your shit grow and watch you be one of the best video game streamers out there. Don't let a motherfucker tell you can't do it. Just chase your dream, no matter what it is. And don't say you grinding. Fellas, let's stop saying grind. Because you know what grind mean? And I fuck with, and Starlead's one of my favorite rappers, and his slogan is grind hard. But I want us to stop using the word grind, because grind means to take something big and make it small.
True. That's what's grinding, literally grinding.
So let's stop saying grind hard and let's grow hard. Let's come together. Let's build better. Let's build hard. Let's communicate hard. Let's do something. Don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna say grind hard because Lito my nigga. I listen to Lito all day, every day.
Right.
Lito and Trip all day. Everybody know me. They know I fuck with Lito and Trip. As soon as they come to North Carolina, I got to get some tickets.
Shout out Lito and Trip.
For real shit. Keep doing y'all shit, bro. Y'all shit, man. I fuck with them dudes hard. But that's something I want us to stop doing as black men, to stop taking some of these negative words and really understand what the definition of them mean and stop trying, you know what I mean? Because that's what we normally do. We always try to take something negative and make it positive.
Right.
Without knowing the definition of some certain shit. So one thing I would say, let's stop saying grind. I'm grinding. Nah, man. And stop chasing the bag. Chase means you ain't gonna never catch it.
That's a bar.
When you chasing something, you ain't getting shit. You just running after it. Don't chase the bag. Grab the bag. You know what I'm saying? So, and whatever it is you're doing, because when you out there chasing your dream, you're going to get closer to the bag to grab the fucking bag.
Tenfold.
So that's it with me, man. This is Jarrins Thoughts with my man, the super editor, super producer as well. Shouts out today. My man Day. Shouts out to my man Hefe Hilton. Couch Sessions, man. Go support Press, Bundle Gang. Go cop that shit.
Shout out.
You know what I'm saying? Go cop that shit. Man, Mayor, go cop that Mayor shit too, man. My man Dawa, keep doing your shit. MIB Productions. You know what I'm saying? That's some more shit, y'all. Go check that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Man, remember, man, all day 11-102, man. Hit that motherfucking like button. It's gonna be right.
Ding! All right, man. This is All Day 1102 Network, and this is
Jarrins Thoughts EP1, and we out of this motherfucker. Y'all hear the sirens? That means we killing shit. We out
Facts.
here. Peace.